this. Route 66 is Liquid's best escort map. 6-1 on this in the last 3 months. But look, CLG was going to have a rough go of it regardless because escorts, the final map of what was going to be said, is Liquid's best mode. 77% win rate over the last several months. So it was going to be a tough road for CLG to be able to win 3 maps against a Team Liquid team that, though their record might not be as impressive as the other groups, their group is more impressive than the other groups. Group A, on paper, is the group of death. You have a selfless team that went 1-5. I mean, that's a selfless team that a lot of people are like, why don't we send them to Korea a little bit ago?
Yeah. And by the way, not to, this is normally when I, get quiet, get out the popcorn and watch, but talking about groups of death, I just want to remind everyone, because it is getting late, and I obviously forgot about it, at least enough to announce it, but we will be seeing another best of 3 on Oasis after this between Kungarna and Cloud9. So please don't go anywhere. We will be casting that after this map.
All right. So it looks like Shake, taking some inspiration, is going to pull out the Sombra himself on the side for CLG's defense, as Team Liquid are going to go for the Hanzo. Shatter hasn't gone back to spawn yet. Oh!
I like to see some hand soap. I don't mind seeing him die there either. Also fine by me. So I'm easy to please generally. And we'll see if he switches off of it now. Really depends. So far, looking pretty good overall. Shatter looking to diversify his portfolio and add in Hanzo to it. I think Hanzo is still not quite being used. Where I think it's going to be hard to find him back in the meta while Zarya's out, personally. Yeah. I just like his dragon is so good with the Graviton, the Space Dragon combo. And hacks are hack defense looking good so far.
But we want to talk about fast building ultimates. Sombra has a pretty quick one, but so does that Hanzo. He goes down to Silk Thread once again. But despite dying twice, he's almost on par with him.
Silk Thread is a tracer who's been killed one too many times by a scatter arrow. Says that Hanzo is not going to be part of my life. I refuse to go down like that.
Yeah, take a look at this defense coming out from CLG. It's almost akin to how Selfless would play this year. They're just, they've got that 76, they got their tank line there. Now Shatter does swap off, but he's going to be on to McCree.
He was at like 78%. I wanted to see the dragon.
Dragon, fight the dragon. Oh, he tries to go for that Hail Mary flashbang toss. Doesn't quite connect, as Silk Thread is able to just go ahead and recall. We've got the EMP coming out from Shake, and now they push forward. Hydration goes for that tactical visor, but no kills coming up. It's sound barriers coming out on the side of CLG, as they have to back away from this.
Hey, they must not have hit Tahang with that EMP. 1, because Tahang's alive, but we know what EMP does to Zenyatta's. And 2, the Transcend came out afterwards, saved them all a lot of trouble. A lot of healing came through onto that tactical visor. AZK will end it. He tries hit. Flashbang has a deceptive amount of range. At least that's what I tell myself when I get hit by it where I shouldn't. And they're able to get that going. Another EMP comes in here, and now they're able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, despite AZK actually getting a frag earlier on, Liquid just weren't able to capitalize on it. And of course, we saw Shay come in with that EMP, and he's on his way towards another one. He's already at 40% so far. We'll see. Yeah, Mikado does use that health pack to get himself back on up. And Liquid struggling a little bit here. Shatter just can't connect with these flashbangs, and Silk Thread just taunting him as he backs on out. Even with the exit pulse bomb, he does go down to AZK. That's a 1-for-1 exchange as Shatter pushes forward. Here's the self-destruct. It might actually catch someone out, and it's going to be Shiny who goes down.
So worth, though. The taunt is so worth there. Able to get that going. We might actually see new Deadeye in effect for one of the first times that I've been on broadcast anyway. Tahang somehow lives through there. They're going to try to hunt down Shake here, and lets it happen a little bit. Does not want to just burn the EMP for no good reason. Liquid finally making a little bit of progress here. Where is Shatter set up? Because Deadeye could be very cool. I would like to see it. No,
he's still on the ground.
No Electric Cowboy available, though, which is unfortunate, because I think that could be a murderous combo now.
Still, a lot of players get caught out by the new charge-up time coming out from the new Deadeye, right? Within the first second, I believe you get 80 built up. AZK goes for the pulse bomb, might get the D-Mech. Here is Hydration pushing forward with that tactical visor. Sound Barrier comes out with the EMP. It's going to be used by Shake, and Silk Thread comes in, gets the kill onto Shatter with the help of the D.Va in his team. Now it's a 1-for-1 exchange, but there we go. AZK comes in, taking out Shiny. They go for a self-destruct under Big Earls, but doesn't come up with anything as Mezzer just hunting down this D.Va. Now we're coming down to 5 seconds left for Liquid.
Sometimes you're able to bowl those self-destructs in a perfect spot. Sometimes you gutter ball it. I think that was the latter right there. Overtime now in effect on Route 66. Shake still holding on to the EMP for the defense, should they so need it, but now they've already lost Hydration, who's on the Soldier 76. They lost a lot. EMP comes out with 2 dead already. And, I mean, Silk Thread's capable of a miracle, does take himself 2. Finds a Helix Rocket. We're going to play a little more Route 66.
Burned a lot of time off of Liquid there, you know, forced them into overtime, so they only get 2 minutes and 30 seconds to try and get second, and we've seen a lot of teams actually struggle here on second. We'll see how well CLG can do on their defense. I mean, they've got 2 ultimates. Shiny's got his Primal Rage, Silk Thread has his Pulse Bomb. Fury, he's got that self-destruct, and take a look, Rafa's even coming up on his own.
Absolutely. Shiny is got his Primal Rage up, getting hunted down there by the Tracer. Winston, a bit of an alt battery. Most tanks an alt battery for Tracer, which is why you see Pulse Bombs up every 2 or so seconds. Miso's able to take down Mezzer in this mix, though, and they're going to try to recover here with a Sound Barrier. Is Liquid as they continue to push. Oh, domed.
Finally gets that kill on the Silk there. He's been looking for it all game long. Right-click hero. It's going to be Shatter coming in, taking out Shiny, but already Hydration pushes forward. He used that Tactical Visor to deal with AZK, and now we got the Deadeye coming out, but it's right into the shield, and now CLG mounting their defense.
Deadeye gets nothing yet again. Silk Thread's still just a bane to these tanks, a bane to anyone who is on the red team. Silk Thread, no doubting this guy's talent. I really hope to see him around Overwatch for a while, but he might choose a different lifestyle for him instead, which is why we don't speak about him in certain terms here. Shatter with the flashbang and fan, and now the headshot. Link. Yeah, that's the noise it makes.
All right, now CLG with a huge ultimate advantage as AZK tries to go for that Pulse Bomb. It doesn't connect, but it will force out the Sound Barrier coming out from Mikado.
AZK looking for a little bit more, trying to find something on the ground as Tracer. Mezzer's getting very low. Does he pop the Primal to keep himself alive? He does just that. Shatter camping the pack.
He's just praying for it to come up at this point. And like, Rafa just wasn't healing the entire time too. He was just right outside the field, but Silk Thread gets the kill onto Mezzer, and now Hydration inside that garage. It doesn't matter though, it's all Silk Thread in the kill feed so far for CLG. Now it's coming down to the wire for Liquid. They've got 10 seconds left to try and regroup and get on the point.
And this is why I said I don't think they're as reliant on the pharmacy as other teams, is because Hydration can run a very good 76. He's worked a lot on it, and it's shown in the last several months. Desperation Transcend comes in, but too late to save Winston. Wasn't going to save Winston from a Pulse Bomb anyway. He was that low. Popping the visor over top. Got them in our sights, and they've got a defensive hold on 66, second in their sights as well, as they try to save a little pride from this match. Team Liquid stopped just outside of second. Or just outside of first. Halfway through second and first.
It was a great defensive Sombra hold coming out from CLG there. They were able to continually get the EMPs off and, you know, really pushed Team Liquid to the limit, especially on first. I mean, they had to take it in overtime.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so CLG wants to make the box score look a little bit better here. Of course, a draw looks better than a loss. Another map win looks better overall, but we know that it is going to be Team Liquid moving forward, not CLG. And we'll see what they want to run here. And I mean, I'd love some Bastion. I mean, the Bastion we saw last time in Route 66 was amazing. I think it got like 4 clips within 5 seconds.
Yeah, all 30 seconds of it, really. Like the counter Bastion.
Yeah.
That's how you counter a Bastion, with your own at that point. But I mean, we did see it. I believe it was it our? I think we saw it yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Where we had the Protect the President composition here on Route 66, Bastion coming on out.
Just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Not a pure Protect the President. Of course, you can't run the pure mode of it anymore. Of course, that was no hero limits and things like that.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment and congratulate FaZe Clan as well. The byproduct of Counter Logic Gaming not getting in. FaZe Clan looked a little rough early on. I mean, they got 3 draws. They gutted out getting into the playoffs. Like, that is a well-fought spot, so congratulations to FaZe Clan, who will take second in Group A, as well as we round out Group A here. Of course, as our favorite host told you, do stick around. There is a best of 3 coming up between Kungarna and Cloud9. I don't know why I always say it like that. It just sounds right.
No one can really agree on how to say it.
All right.
I don't really know how to say it.
Well, that is coming up next after we finish out Route 66. CLG looking to finish strong. You know, if they finish with a draw here, I think their official record would be 2-2-2.
Like our favorite composition throughout the majority of this. 2-2-2 AZK. He's in the broken train, but he's getting hunted down by hydration. Makes his way on out, gets into the cave as Shake finds the first frag onto AZK.
Couple of very quick kills coming in as Shatter finds nothing. He's on the Sombra this time. Around to Hang, also down. Shake, the only one who does get taken out by Rafa there. So this is a very, very good start for Counter Logic Gaming.
Yeah, and Soak Thread, I mean, we're seeing the kind of impact that he can have on a team, right? His Tracer play has been very great, especially for CLG. We'll be interested to see how he moves forward with the organization, if he stays with them. I mean, he's still a really young kid.
He is. He's very young. I believe he's just graduating high school in his summer break right now, so that's why we can't speak in certain terms, that he might go on and do something else. There's a lot of options in life, not just playing video games. The fact that's an option is awesome, to be honest, that you can't even choose it, that's a choice, and it's not like, what are you talking about? Get a job. They're coming in right now. Pulse Bomb does not land. All right, may have landed and just not finding the kills right there as Team Liquid fights back just a little bit. Soak Thread knew it was over. He takes his medicine. No one told Diva, and Miso just kind of walking back coyly, just saying, leave me alone, and they do. They oblige.
Yeah, AZK was able to farm up a lot of his ultimate there, so he's already back at 94%. He's going to have it for the next team fight here. As Liquid, they were able to regain their footing.
Yeah, they've banked a lot of ults too.
They have, and Dehang, he's on that Ana. He's getting closer and closer to a nano boost. Ooh.
Yep, getting closer. Shake able to take down AZK early. I mean, these are two of the best Zenyatas in North America. It's been a fun battle to watch between those two. Mezzer never dies, because when he comes close to death, he's always got Primal Rage ready, and that's just 1,000 HP right off the bat. Now some trades come in up top.
As Rafa tried to go for that sound barrier, he was just getting juggled in the air by that Winston, so he was never able to land to connect with it. That's going to allow hydration to come in. They're going to pop that Transcendence to clean this all up. Soak Thread takes out his counterpart with that Pulse Bomb. And just like that, CLG will clean up Liquid and secure this first point.
So one of the things that Blizzard is appreciated for and loved for is the games, the polish on games. It's a word very often used with their games. They're very polished. I like that to drop the beat, you literally have to drop the beat. You have to touch the ground. If you do not touch the ground, that beat doesn't count. Beats don't exist in the air. Yeah, feel the bass. They got to hit the ground. It's a little things. It's a little things
in life. Yeah, definitely. And little things right here. It's Soak Thread trying to go after AZK, and he's just getting hunted down time and time again. But once again, Mezzer comes in, takes out hydration, forcing back CLG. They have plenty of time, and they don't have to push this payload very far.
No, not at all. AZK, did you catch the number on that truck? Diva doing her best impression of a car on Oasis.
Hit and run.
Yeah. Yeah, Diva doesn't stick around to the scene of an accident. Diva is on her way to the next victim for sure.
She's on her way to her next land. It's important for her.
You know, esports is important. You got to get there in time. Right now, over the top, Shatter just doing a little bit of poke damage. I think he senses something. His Shatter sense is tingling as he looks around the corner there. He tries to find something. AZK getting pushed out a little bit by the Diva. Come in. The sound barrier did drop for CLG, but not able to convert that advantage into many kills. Silk Thread still going off. AZK would rather kill this in the last little bit, and CLG
gotta get on the thing, get on the thing!
Trying to get there. No one gets on the thing. GG, congratulations to CLG for giving it a valiant effort in the end, drawing it out, and I mean, that's a good record. You think maybe any other group, they probably have a better chance at second. This group was so stacked, so congratulations to FaZe, who will be moving on. Counter Logic, just great valiant effort, ended up 2-2-2 as they draw again at the score of
2-2.
There it is.
Now imagine if they were in Group B. It could have been a completely different story. The way, with how contentious the second seed spot was in Group B, CLG might have just been able to top out and get into the playoffs here.
Most definitely, and honestly, we can talk a little bit about that match at large. That last map, of course, we saw some interesting things out of both teams.
Yeah.
I don't want to dwell on it too much. We've already really hammered home everything that we need to with this one. Let's just take a look at the results of the group stage today. We still have that tiebreaker to be played, and we still actually have to see the bracket, as we will have next week's playoff bracket fleshed out for you at the very end of the stream. But first,